Right, we are EduNet, we are the peer-to-peer student education network. With us today there's myself, Jessica Kennedy, the operations manager.
I'm Lydia Sanderson, head of finance.
I'm Locke Cachulo, the head of marketing.
I'm Colin Williamson, head of partnerships.
Our vision is to enhance the learning and experience of all students. Our mission is to offer students the ability to access information and connect each other at a click of a button, and we hope to eventually take this globally. Right, this is our main design, like obviously not a design, but the main aspect of our site. It's going to be an online site. The main page is going to be a login page. This is where you'll sign into the site and it'll take you to your profile. Once on your profile, you'll have 4 main options. Global networking is one of the options. Global networking benefits the students because they can connect globally to other students and other people within the education network to get anything they want or need and benefit their education. They'll have a news feed like Facebook that can also benefit them. It makes the site a lot easier to navigate themselves because they're used to using something like that, something that's in their day-to-day lives already. The resources on the site will be things like videos and books and things like that that you can read up on this site, and it's all together and it's all compact to benefit the students so they're not looking around everywhere for everything they need. And they'll also be able to link into their colleges and universities in order to get information from them in a much simpler and easier fashion.
Now let's look at the targeted segment. So the users would obviously be the students, but the customers are actually the universities and colleges and also businesses. And the way we would market this is through personal selling. We would go to the universities and colleges and convince them and persuade them to implement this website. And they would then, after implementing, they would advertise it to the students through their own processes, to their own marketing processes. And in the first year, in order to have a customer base, we would have a discount for half price of the implementation fee. And regarding competition, our main competitors would be other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, but also massive open and online courses, course websites, and virtual learning environments such as Moodle. And our website is unique because it has features from all of those.
We aim for the business to be partnered with Sunderland University in the short term in order to stabilise the business from the start up. We also believe that companies such as NACO would be interested in developing the idea as well.
This business will take quite a lot to set up because we'll need a stable learning platform to start the website on, so it will reach all universities and colleges properly without malfunctioning. We're planning on getting this money from universities in NACO themselves because I think it will be in the university's best interest to invest in this project because it will help them and their students. To get money back, we will be introducing an implementation fee for the universities and colleges, which will be £3,000. But if you buy in the first year, it will be half price and it will be only £1,500, and that is in the first year of us setting up. After that, there will be an annual subscription fee of £2,000 a year. We're also planning on getting money from business advertising on our website. In the first year, we're planning on getting 20 universities in the UK to sign up. This will get us £30,000. That's just from the implementation. In the second year, we're planning on getting another 40 universities to implement it onto their universities, and the one from the first year will also be paying a subscription fee. In the third year, we're planning on getting the rest of the universities in the UK to sign up to us, and then there'll be 2 years worth of subscription fees on top of that. In the fourth year, all of them will be paying subscription fees, and that'll bring it up to £260,000 revenue in the fourth year. in the 5th year we'll be going on to try and implement it globally.
Our unique selling point. We're unique because we've taken the social networking site and made it solely for education. It benefits students so much. They can look at things on a global scale and not have to look on 50 million websites and take 5 hours to do so. They've got one website to get all the information they need. It'll help with assignments and everything. Not to mention just the simple fact again that we do focus on education, and that's the main priority, to help students get a better education and better their lives. We are EduNet. Thank you. Is there any questions?
Thank you.
Start off with feedback. Excellent presentation. Everyone played their part. Pretty passionate, clear. So that was good, and I like the idea. And as I indicated to you, there's peer-to-peer learning, graduate businesses, people looking at it at different side of ideas, but it seems to be a trend. I suppose the only factor really is, have you any indication that a university might go for it? I mean, rather than try and do it themselves, or what the view would be, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we've been doing it like over the past few days. Quite a lot of people just who work in the university themselves said it would be a good idea and it'd be great to get students on board and interact with something like this. And people have also mentioned that it has come up before, so there is that validity that something like this could work and that people would want it. Us being students ourselves, we know how hard it is to find the information we want and need. It's just so much easier to get on one platform and ask for people who are in your situation for help as well.
It's kind of too, I think if you got the first couple, everyone would almost be compelled. But I think, in one sense, the good side, when you project, I think your price of what is probably very low. I think if it was taken away, you would certainly be more. I don't know how you feel. That's right. But I was very happy with what you did.
Yes, it was. I mean, I think that a very good presentation again, and I would seriously come and talk to you again about how this might be done, because I'm the chairman of National Association of College and University Entrepreneurs. We've actually, over the last 6 years, had 4 million of government money for setting up a network where we now have 130 universities have joined, and over 130 colleges have joined NACU. And that started by one lady 5 years ago. So, the why not thing comes into play here. This is not a dream. It could be done. Now, also, one of your pro-vice chancellors is on the board with me of NACU, and I wonder whether in the real world it might be possible to talk to the University of Sunderland, see if they might be interested in hosting something like this if it really got going, and then do it first in the region, do it for the northeast. If that works, off you go. But I mean, I'm really captivated by this idea.
And it's something, whether it's the idea, NACU went down very well in certain quarters, as it was maybe enterprise or entrepreneurship for the students, by the students.
Yep.
And again, that a version of that might be a compelling message.
Yeah. Well, Lord Young just delivered a report a couple of months ago to David Cameron, and it was entitled Enterprise for All. And it's all about getting more people doing more stuff. And this should be taken directly to Vince Cable at BIS. The Department of Education is actually not so interested as BIS, because BIS wants to create jobs, and employment and employability, and helping people to not only get educated but get employed after it. So it's quite an exciting prospect, this. And it was well presented.
Yeah.
I like the visual.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree with the gentleman. Yeah.
It all spoke clearly, took your time, didn't hesitate. Nice clear slides that weren't too busy. I like the idea that you'd identified demand and you'd gauged demand firsthand by doing actual primary research, by speaking to people, and that you've got the beginnings again of a projected cash flow. What about your start-up costs? Had you thought about investments and things?
Well, that's what we mentioned NACO for, because of them being so established within the education network. They could give us some form of funding, as well as you can get funding from the education board, not to mention universities themselves, grants and stuff.
If it could be hosted by a university with a strong computer science department, you know, that would be the way I think it. It's got to become a working model on a manageable scale, and then people will believe in it, and then it can be expanded.
I mean, final piece of feedback, and I think that what I liked is, I liked the way, as part of your rehearsal, you were standing up here where you were going to stand in the actual place and what you were going to do, and that might seem a small detail, but but it matters, and that we're going to see the slides and setting the thing out. So well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.